Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. I was MIA for a few weeks because I was traveling and then I got COVID. But now I'm fully recovered and I'm ready to be back on the grind, y'all. Okay, I'm super excited to film today's video because personally I find that being able to feel sexy and feel good in my own body is a very empowering experience. And before we get started, let's get our perception around the term dream body straight. So what's your dream body? Your body becomes your dream body when you are able to perceive it as ideal. So with that being said, this video will be focused on ways to help you love and appreciate your body more, and thereby help you develop a healthy relationship with your body. This video will not be about specific diet or exercise routine, because that is up to you to figure out what works for you and what doesn't. But the desire to nourish and honor your body through physical actions such as exercising or dieting will come naturally as you keep cultivating a good relationship with your body. So I am going to share with you guys a few tricks and hacks that helped me to get into a state of loving and honoring my body. And I personally used all of these tricks when manifesting my body. And let me just tell you, okay, that it works wonders. And they're fun and easy to implement into your everyday life. I just want to make it clear that I did work out and change my diet. And these actions are probably what lead to me having a more fit body. But these physical actions are a natural result of my mindset shift, if that makes sense. These changes or these physical actions are coming from a place of me truly genuinely wanting to honor and nourish my body, rather than from a place of anxiety, such as feeling like I won't be enough or I won't be attractive enough if I don't take these actions in order to obtain a certain body type. And yeah, so I just want to get this point out there, but just know that once you're able to like develop a really good relationship with your body, you're gonna naturally want to honor your body and like make sure your body is healthy and at its prime. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into today's video, starting now. So if you recall from previous videos, the essence of manifesting is to embody the emotion of having already obtained what you're trying to manifest, right? In this case, it is your body. So the emotions you want to feel regarding your body is to feel sexy, or just to feel good in your own body. But in general, if your dream body is to better portray your femininity or masculinity, then the primary emotion you want to feel is to feel sexy in your body, as we're all sexual beings and sexuality is part of our human experience. So yeah, okay, that leads to our first trick. The first trick is to wear things that make you feel sexy. Let me explain. Okay, so depending on your ideal body, like what your ideal body looks like. For me, I really like those very toned and fit athletic bodies, like bodies of people who regularly work out. And so I would wear a lot of sports bra or biker shorts and just other tight workout attire when I'm at home. Actually, especially when I am at home, because if you are like me or past me, I guess, I was not comfortable with my sexuality at all, meaning that I would not feel comfortable allowing myself to feel sexy or allowing myself to show my sensual side, if that makes sense. If this sounds like you, starting with feeling sexy at home when you're by yourself is a really good way for you to start familiarizing yourself with the emotion of feeling sexy. This little hack might sound like an obvious one, like, oh, but don't you all want to dress to impress? Like, who's gonna wear or who's gonna buy and wear things that make them feel like shit, right? Yeah, sorry for swearing. Okay, but honestly though, how many of us would actually wear things that make us feel sexy even when we're at home by ourselves? But if you want to shift your perception around your body, you really want to be able to tap into the right emotion as much as possible, including, and I would say especially when you're by yourself, as that is when you can fully immerse yourself in those emotions without feeling shameful or without the fear of being judged and without any interferences from others, if that makes sense. Yeah, so wear clothes that make you feel sexy and feel good, even and especially when you're at home. Yes, that's the first trick. The second hack is to appreciate your naked body more, like appreciating and complimenting your body more in front of the mirror, and even by touching your body more, so you can develop a good connection with your physical body. But I know this can be difficult to do when you're in a place of not feeling super confident and super satisfactory about your body. And that's exactly how I felt when I first started on my body manifestation journey. Like, I used to be super insecure about my arms and my back. That I never felt comfortable wearing tank tops without a jacket. And I probably would have never imagined that sleeveless tank tops are actually now my very favorite, if not most favorite, clothes to wear. So I'm going to give you guys a dual approach method to help you appreciate your body more. So what is this dual approach method? The first arm in this dual approach method is to identify what your biggest insecurity is. And the second arm is to identify a part of your body that either you really like, or identify a body part that you desire the most. So basically a body part where if you can manifest that body part, you would just be hella happy, and like the return to happiness will be like really high. Yeah, so identify 2 body parts. The first one is the part where you feel most insecure about, and the second part is where you either really like and appreciate that part of your body, or you use that body trait or body part to be an identifier of a sexy and good-looking body. Once you identify these 2 body parts, take small steps to help you shift your perception of your less ideal body part and focus more on the most ideal body part. Let me give you guys an example. So for me, I was very insecure about my arms and back, right? And I really wanted abs and snatch waistline. Yes. So the actions I took when I first started manifesting my dream body was to first do a very easy 10-minute abs workout plus a 4-minute super low intensity back and arm workout every day. Or I try to do it every day, like every day or every other day. And while I was doing that, I would keep praising my body and think of my actions as building up my body in a way that pleases me, rather than from an anxious place where I just want my body to be attractive enough so I can feel confident in it. The underlying emotions between these 2 different approaches are very different. One is from a place of you genuinely want to do something for yourself and for your body, and the other is more of like, oh, if I don't do this, I won't be enough, if that makes sense. So in order for you to take actions with the right emotions, make sure that you're taking these actions not because you're like dissatisfied with your body, but more of because you love your body, so you want to do something more for it, if that makes sense. In other words, sorry, I might be a little bit repetitive. I really want to get this point straight because I think this distinction is really important and critical. So let me just summarize it one more time, like one last time. Okay, so my increased body confidence comes from the fact that I am putting in the effort and energy to make my body a better vessel for my soul, and not from the results that come from me exercising. That makes sense. So I'm proud of me taking the actions and putting in the effort, and less about the actual results. The reason that I stress this point is because I did go through a phase where I was super fixated on the results, and I would obsessively compare my abs to the previous day. Every day after working out, like I would just like compare and see if my abs have grown a little bit or something. And obviously that didn't go well, because changing your perception of your body and changing your body itself will take time, and it is a process. It's not like an instantaneous result kind of thing. So if we don't learn to celebrate every step of the way, the changes and actions are not going to be sustainable. Like, you're just gonna feel so stressed and so anxious that you won't be able to take consistent actions every day in manifesting this body. And if you can't take consistent actions, if you can't sustain this habit of working towards a better, ideal, more healthy, more fit body, then the results are not going to be consistent either. So yeah, keep that in mind. Like, your mindset is the key here, not your actions. But your mindsets do drive your actions. But what if you perceive your less ideal body parts to be unchangeable, like how I perceived my back and arms? Well, then you need to learn to come to terms with the unchangeable. If you can't do it from an aesthetic point of view, try to appreciate your body from a functionality standpoint. I mean, you should be grateful for your entire body, as it is literally what is holding your consciousness and supporting your everyday life. So learn to come to terms with what you perceive to be unchangeable and less ideal about your body. But now, this is the best part, okay? Once you can accept your less ideal body parts and learn to truly appreciate them, even if it's just in terms of their functionalities, like, oh, like my arms can help me lift things or something, they will start to shift into what you would find to be ideal and sexy. Because now, like, once you can shift your perception around something to be more ideal, then you're gonna see it as more ideal. And regardless of whether they actually change in reality, you would still feel like that they are becoming more ideal and more appreciable, if that's the term. And they are going to change, because I honestly genuinely feel like my arm and like my back are becoming more sexy, like sexier. Yes, so yes, that is something that I'm willing to give a personal promise to. So yes. Yeah, so just to recap, you want to slowly shift how you see the less ideal body part, and you want to focus more on the most ideal body part. You want to be able to be in a state of appreciating your body more often, and preferably most of the time, like all the time, because right now I literally appreciate my body all the time. Like, I don't judge my body anymore. I love my body. I love my body type. I just love it. I appreciate it. Okay, anyways, and the way that I approach these 2 objectives is with this dual approach method. But feel free to develop your own system or method, because what works for me might not work for you. essentially. Moving on to the third hack. Wear clothes that make you feel like that today is going to be a special day. A day that is going to be full of joy and magical encounters. So when you get dressed in the morning, ask yourself, what outfit would you wear if you know for sure that today is going to be a special day? And this method, I actually learned it from another of my very favorite YouTuber, Gem Goddess. And she also does tarot readings too. So if you are interested in that, be sure to check out her channel. Okay, back to our body manifestation hacks. Getting up and getting dressed in a way that makes you feel like today is going to be a day full of joy and magical encounters and like a special day is a great way to not only feel good in your body and feel pretty so you can manifest becoming more beautiful, but it is also a great way to help set a high vibrational set point for the day. Like, I notice whenever I dress myself up in a way that pleases me, that makes me happy, I tend to go on to live my day in a very happy and high vibe state. So basically just wear things that make you feel special and magical and good and beautiful, instead of wearing the same old that's gonna make you feel like today's just gonna be a repetition of the day before. Because how you feel internally determines your perception of your outer reality, which then directly affects the experiences you get out of life. But obviously, if you feel like wearing sweatpants and sweats, then go for it, because ultimately you should be the one making your own decisions about your life, and you should honor what you desire. Because sometimes I just really feel like wearing something comfortable and make myself comfortable, and I would do that to honor myself and honor my body. So yeah, and now let's talk about the fourth and final hack. And this hack is actually a little bit far-reaching, I guess, but it definitely hella works for me, so I want to share with you guys. Okay, this fourth and final hack is to be more aware of your muscle movement when going through day-to-day activities like walking, vacuuming. And when you're doing those things, be sure to flex more, like just to be more aware of your muscle movement, because when you're like moving, your muscles are naturally moving with you. I'm sure most of you guys have heard of the mind-body connection in the fitness community, where when you're working out, you really want to focus your attention and awareness on the specific body part that you are working on to maximize the muscle gain from the workout, right? And this is essentially just like a reapplication of this mind-body connection in the fitness community onto our everyday life. And personally, I think this is a very low effort trick that you can do to develop a better and stronger connection with your body. Oh, and another trick that seems to also work for me is to touch your body more while thinking positive thoughts. So for example, sometimes when I'm walking my dog, I would just like rub my ab area and then think, oh wow, like my abs are really growing, and like, wow, now I have abs, wow, my core muscles are now very strong. Like, I would just think really positive thoughts while like touching it and like feeling it, really feeling it, both in my mind through focusing my attention and awareness on this body part and through me physically touching it. And that concludes today's video. I really hope it was helpful. This video is supposed to be a fun one. And yeah, just remember that all in all, you want to practice loving and appreciating your body more, no matter what the form of appreciation is or which method you choose to utilize in order to trigger the emotion of feeling good and sexy in your body. Also, let me know in the comment down below if you would be interested in my personal body manifestation story. I don't know, because sometimes when I look at manifestation videos, I am not necessarily too interested in this person's personal manifestation story. I'm more interested in the lessons that this person have learned specifically. So if you guys think that my personal body manifestation story would be helpful for you guys, just let me know in the comment down below, because I've already prepared a script, so it's just gonna be like a pretty low effort thing for me to do. And if my story can be helpful to people, I'm more than happy to talk about it. So yes, let me know in the comment down below. And thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed today's video, please give my video a thumbs up. It would really help my channel. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. Until next time, send you guys so much love and light, and take extremely good care of your body, okay? Like, love your body and appreciate your body more. Yes. And yeah, that concludes today's video. I hope to see you guys in my next one. Love you guys. Bye. Wait, okay, hold on. That either you really okay. I guess I like more I like slim and like really feminine arms, but my arms is pretty, I don't know, I guess it's slim. Okay, anyways. Your femininity